Hey, I'm Abigail Cowan and I'm going to be walking you through my skincare routine, and I'm also going to be doing my go-to makeup look, add a little red lip to have some fun. First step is my cleanser. It's from Clarins. I really like this because it's just like very lightweight. I have very sensitive skin, so it helps me just not get breakouts and get red and stuff. I tend to get breakouts in here a lot. I found kind of my skincare routine, honestly, I'd say about 2 years ago. It took me at least 3 to 4 months to see really a change in my skin when I started doing this kind of religiously. Also, I've learned through experience, you pat dry, you don't rub. I'm going to put my hair up. I decided to cut my own bangs the other day, so they're a little wonky. Don't do that. Don't try this at home, kids. Next, I like to use a toner. Alcohol-free, natural. Love to see it. If you're drinking the night before, or if you're, eating a certain type of food, usually for me it's like really salty stuff, or just, a lot of sodium, I blow up. What I do is a little hack, little trick, is I take a piece of ice very quickly, and I like to do this right before I put all of my skin products on. I will also then put these are a lifesaver. It's Mask Bar Charcoal Hydro Eye. I have done this before on a flight. The flight attendant comes up to me and they were like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, what? And I forgot that these were on my eyes. It was definitely probably a sight to see. Gotta do what you gotta do. So then I'll leave these on for about 20, 30 minutes. Okay, I think they're done. Take them off. I use the Skinceuticals Floratin CF. And then I go into my hydration. So this is it's the Skinceuticals Hydrating B5 Gel. And this amplifies the moisturizer. This is Frankie for Acne FP Skin. You see people with such flawless skin and stuff, they're blessed. But some people are just prone to, getting some red stuff, getting breakouts. I mean, it's natural, we're human. So, I even have something like right there too. I've also learned that the first, a big sign of aging is in your neck. I didn't know that. So, it's always very important to moisturize your neck, and this is very good for that. I would say my most important thing for my skin is sunscreen. So this is the Sport Shield, it's almost gone too. Sport Shield SPF 45. I love this one because it's non-comedogenic and I never have an issue really fully breaking out with it. After that, I will take this little roller. It's great, I love it. You're supposed to do it in a outward motion. Now that I am done with all of my skincare, I'm gonna move on to makeup. I use this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and it's an all-in-one primer and it's a moisturizer. When you look at it, it looks really thick, but you put it on and I feel like I'm touching a cloud. Well, to start on my eyes, we'll do a tiny bit of concealer. Not a lot, because I do my concealer afterwards. In clothing, I don't like to usually wear orange, because my hair is orange. But for eyes, I've actually found it is just the all-time best color for me. But I do kind of try to stay away from pinks. I feel like they're not always the best with my skin because redheads are naturally like rosy. So I personally don't like to bring out the rosiness any more than I can. So I'm gonna start with this base and I'm just gonna put it kind of all over my eye. Fun little hack that I actually learned on set. Just like with a piece of toilet paper, you just do it you want it to be like a very clean cut line. So you can get it like that. I put it at the edge like that and I meet it up with my eyebrow. I'll just hold it there while I'm doing my eyeshadow. So there's my base. I will now, I'm gonna do this like this one. It's like brownish. When I was finally allowed to wear makeup, which was, I think I begged my mom in like 4th grade to just put mascara on to see what I would look like. It was like my whole world transformed. And so I started becoming obsessed with just what different makeup looks I could do. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a lighter color just to fan over it because it is a little bit intense right now. I'm just gonna do like something like that and that. I'm gonna take my concealer and going to highlight the brow bone a little bit. After my eyes, I then go into my face. I'm gonna do concealer first, everywhere. Put it over the redness. And I've learned to go up and not the triangle way. Now for my foundation. This has been a literally wild journey for me again because it's so hard to find my right shade or my proper shade. I'm going to mix these two foundations because I feel like it helps me find my perfect blend. And it's Shiseido Future Solution and then the Armani Luminous Silk. And I love them both. Put a little bit, I always like to do it on the back of my hand. Like literally just that much for my, maybe a little bit more. And then this just opens. Clearly it's been used so much. And I'll just take a little bit like that. Put that on the back of my hand. Now that the foundation is all in, I will take kind of a flat beauty blender. I like to use this contour powder kit from Anastasia. Tap a little bit. I like to do kind of in between my collarbones and then a little bit on my chest to just add more definition, I feel like. I'll then take the beauty blender and I'll just kind of like on the cheeks a little bit. You can use your finger too. This little guy has been wonderful for me. It's GimMe Brow by Benefit. Sometimes I'll take the concealer and I'll just kind of like go over. After that, I go into my mascara, which is a fun part. First off, I always like to curl my lashes because they're very straight. And I always take my finger and I kind of go through it like this first. This mascara I've been using since high school and I've tried so many others, but it's by Maybelline. It's Full and Soft mascara. Oh yeah. So as you can see, literally this eye with makeup versus this one, it's so drastic. Growing up with completely blonde eyelashes I still kind of am very like insecure about just the way that, I look with makeup versus without. And I literally used to, not be seen out of my house without mascara on. And then what I'll do is I'll take my finger and I'll kind of pinch them. So it just gives them color. Now that I have my mascara on, I will take my base color of my eyeshadow, which was this color, and I will take an angled brush and I'll just take it and put it underneath. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of a yellow and I'll mix it with this more of a white powder, but I do it, actually, I don't do it all over. I just do it in the places that I also put the concealer to make it more contoured. When I was on Sabrina, I was obviously in a lot of makeup all the time. And so it got me to a point where I just like, my days off, I would just, even like a year, I feel like afterwards, like when I would have a break or whatever months, I just would not put anything on my face because I was so just, it's just, you're in that makeup all the time. And I feel like it is pretty, stage makeup is very, very heavy. The minute that I wrap, I go into hair and makeup and I take it all off and I do my whole skincare, my nighttime routine. Just because I feel like personally every minute counts when you have all that stuff on your face and spending hours and hours in that every day. Just a bit more of this. So this is the NYX Liquid Suede. It's the color Soft Spoken. I love the color and I feel like it works as a, it still can be natural and it can also work as a base too to kind of build. I stay away from blush because I do get so rosy in here. When I do decide to do blush, I do it like kind of this kind of color. If you ever don't want to bring blush with you and you just have your favorite lip color, I've found if you take this or whatever lip color you have, if it's like more of a natural, just go like this, or you can take it from your lips too throughout the day. That would be like my natural look, and then I'd be good to go for the day. But I'm gonna do a red lip to just spice it up. I've found I don't necessarily, as long as it's dark enough, if I'm doing a red lip, it doesn't need to be a red lip liner. I'll take a bit of my contour, and I will dab a bit and do it right under. For my red lip, I'm going to use, this is Chanel. I just put it on, and then usually I will take my pinky and rub it in because I don't like, again, I feel like I can kind of like fan it out. I don't want it too much where it looks like I'm overlining, but I will just kind of. I'll kind of go over it again real quick, and then I'll go over with concealer. I feel like that's done, and then I just take my hair out. Cheese Silk Infusion. It's been, again, I've used this since forever. I just take a little bit, just rub it all over your hands. Don't do it in the roots. And just take your hair in a ponytail and just kind of go like that through the ends. It really keeps from like little frizzies and just adds extra shine, I feel like. I am obsessed with these kinds of colors just because, yeah, I feel like they work for me with my red hair, and a lot doesn't. So hope that this helps, hope that this gives anyone some kind of insight. Thank you so much for watching.